Hello guys, welcome back to another episode. So the following story, it comes from an interview that our team had. If you saw that other video, when our team went into this other village where there is that family, in that family there are two people that are running mad, but they are running mad because there is someone in the family who did some rituals. So our team then went at this other homestead, and when they went to that homestead, there is one man there who also gave them a confession, but he refused to confess whilst he was being taken some videos by the camera. He said that you can only take the audio. So this is the narration of that audio when they were when they were be, when they were giving him an interview. So the narration reads like this: "Hello, my brother. I am a man who is aged 66 years old. I want to confess that I am a ritualist. These rituals, I went and I did these rituals 20 years ago. I went to Mozambique. When I went to Mozambique, I was looking for work. And when I went there, I then found a job there in Mozambique. Whilst I was working, I then said, for me to handle my money properly, what I need to do is that back home in Zim, it is better that I buy some cows and some goats, so that at least by the time that I will return back from Mozambique, I will be able to enjoy the fruits of my hard labor. I then started building my own home here in the village. But what started happening is that those cows that I was buying, they started dying each and every year. I don't know what was happening. They say that lightning does not strike the same place twice, but in my own case, lightning was striking the same place several times. All of my livestock, they were dying, and they were dying when they would have been struck by lightning. This was happening each and every year. Whenever it will be raining season, then I knew that one of my livestock was going to be struck by lightning. When I saw that all of these things were happening to me, I suspected that in the village there was someone who was jealousy of all the things that I had acquired when I was working in Mozambique. That was when I visited this other traditional healer. When I went there, that was when the traditional healer told me that my brother, my eldest brother, was the one who was jealousy, and he was the one who was causing lightning to strike down my homestead and my livestock. That was when that traditional healer told me that he was going to give me some powers, and he was going to give me some charms. And these charms that he was going to give me, they were going to become more like a security guard at my homestead, so that I will never lose any of my livestock ever again. And these charms were going to divert the lightning whenever it would have been sent to strike down my livestock or to strike down my houses. This traditional healer, he gave me a skull that once belonged to a baboon, and he said that this skull that I have given you and these herbs that I have given you, what I want you to do is that when you return back to your homestead, I want you to go to the cattle kraal where I was keeping my remaining flock of cows. I then said that you are going to dig, and you are going to dig at the entrance of that cattle kraal. And after that, what I had to do, my brother, is that I had to bury that skull that once belonged to a baboon. And this is what I did, my brother. And when I had done all of those rituals, I then saw that everything was now going to plan. There was now peace at my homestead. He also gave me some herbs, and these herbs, he said that I was supposed to buy in our country this container, we call it gate, or a container whereby they keep the traditional beer. That is where he told me to keep some of the herbs that he had given me. The only rule that I was supposed to follow was that, in the villages, we usually cook in the mud kitchen. So we used firewood to cook. So sometimes during the evening, when people are about to go to sleep, we have those paraffin lamps. So we would go into the kitchen so that we can light those paraffin lamps. So the only rule was that no one was supposed to get out of the kitchen holding those paraffin lamps when they will be burning, or to take out fire from the kitchen in the evening. I thought that this was a simple rule to follow, but my brother, little did I know that my children, they were going to break those rules. My brother, when I buried all of those charms, I did it when I was naked. As for me, my brother, I had 6 children, and these children that I had, 4 of them are girls, then 2 of them are boys. Right now, all of my children, ever since I did all of these rituals, they have grown up, but they can't get married. As for my boys, none of them have ever brought even a single girl to show me that, Father, this is the girl that I want to get married to. What is happening to my children is that all of the girls, my brother, right now, they still urinate in the blankets when they are sleeping. And when I speak with them, they say that there is a hideous creature that visits them always at night. And when that hideous creature visits them at night, then it will start to have sexual intercourse with them. This happens to my girls each and every night. As for me, my brother, sometimes I see a very hideous, wild-looking creature. This creature, my brother, it will be standing in the middle of my cattle kraal. I have tried, my brother, to go around looking for a solution, because what I have told myself is that it is far much better that I try to fix all of these mistakes that I did, so that by the time that I would have died, none of my children will suffer. But it seems as if me and my children, we were just born to suffer, because everywhere I go, they tell me that all of my problems, they are being caused by the skull of that baboon that I buried in the middle of the night whilst I was naked, and all of those charms that I buried at my homestead, and the rule that we broke, that rule whereby it was stating that no flame of fire was supposed to be taken out of that mud kitchen. But children being children, they ended up breaking that rule. And now we are suffering. I have tried to consult with all of those people that go around social media saying that they know how to destroy these tokologies. They have came to my homestead, but all that they have done is that, they have stolen the few of those remaining cattle amongst my livestock that I still have. And if they are honest enough, when they come to remove these tokologies at my homestead, most of them, they will say that, yo, Madala, these things that you have, they are very powerful, and if I try to fight with them, they are going to kill me. My brother, these tokologies that I have, they are known as tokologies that can even kill a very powerful prophet. So there is no one who even wants to attempt to come to my homestead. Please assist me. As for my wife right now, she is blind, but she was not born blind. But what happened to my wife is that one day she said that she just saw this old man. But this old man, the height, my brother, we can say that this old man's height, when he is standing up, he is more like a newborn baby. But this man, as according to my wife, is very old. So after my wife had seen that old man, that was when that old man walked up to where my wife was and started spitting into my wife's face. After that, that was when my wife went blind. Right now, when you look at my wife, her mouth has gone to the side, but she is still able to speak. But that demonic creature that she saw is the one that made my wife to go blind. My brother, when I had seen the way that my wife was suffering, that was when I contacted this other traditional healer. This traditional healer can fly. And you know what this traditional healer uses to fly? He takes those winnowing baskets and he will get inside that winnowing basket. And late at night, that witch doctor came to my house late at night, in the middle of the night, and he then parked at my homestead. That was when he started assisting me, and he was assisting me and my children and my wife. We were all naked. It is a painful thing, my brother, that my children, they have seen my nakedness and I have seen my children's nakedness. But I was trying to assist my own children After that, that was when that traditional healer said that I am going to leave you with this wooden plate. What I want you to do is that I want you to write all the names of your children, and you are supposed to go into a cave, and you are supposed to go and leave this wooden plate that will be containing all of your children's names inside that cave. And after I had done that, what I didn't know is that this flying witch doctor, he had given me more demons on top of those demons that I had already. So after I had taken that wooden plate into that scary cave, and after I had left that wooden plate in that scary cave, after 1 year, to my surprise, when I was looking underneath my bed, I then found out that wooden plate, it had found its way back into my bedroom. And this wooden plate right now, my brother, it is always full of blood, and in the middle of that wooden plate there is a hunting knife. And when you look on the handle of that hunting knife that is in the middle of that wooden plate that is full of blood, it is designed beautifully. It has some beads, a chain made out of African traditional beads, and those beads, they are black, and there are some of them that are red in color. Right now, my brother, I have only 2 of my children that are remaining, and all of my children, the way that they die, it is the same. What they say is that, oh mama, my heart, there is something that has stabbed my heart. This is the way that all of my children die. So it seems as if sometimes that knife, it just goes and it stabs one of my child in the heart. Then after that, my child will just die. As for my livestock, they've gone one by one. It is like I am just donating my livestock to these fake prophets. Yes, there are some prophets that come to my homestead, but when they come to my homestead, you can see the fear written in their eyes, because it's like they know that I have these powerful demons that can even kill a powerful prophet. Dear listeners, right there was a message that our team got when they did this interview. It is very unfortunate that um, our brother had agreed to go on camera, but at the last minute, he then refused, and he said that he cannot do it anymore, even though we had promised him that we were going to hide his face so that no one can ever know who he is. But he said that he cannot do it anymore. The only challenge that he has is that if there is any man of God out there, if there is any powerful traditional healer, if there is any white garment prophet that is powerful enough, they can contact Brother Nashi, and then Brother Nashi's team can bring you to my homestead. He then said that, please, Brother Nashi, when you put out my request, tell that person that would want to come to my homestead that, please, if you are a chance taker, do not come, for this demon unknown to have killed even prophets. So only those that are powerful, very powerful, are the ones that can come. So this is my request to you. If you are a very powerful man of God, please, you can come to my inbox, and our team will take you to this village so that you can free this family. These old men's children, they are very old, yet they still urinate themselves when they are fast asleep. Each and every night, they are visited by tokoloshis that sleep with them throughout the night. It is a very painful existence that they have. Please, you can come to my inbox and we can see how we can assist this family. Very soon, our team will be traveling to this other village whereby there is a family that is saying that in that family there is a witch, and that witch wants to give her own side of the story. So I am hoping that we will give you that interview as well.